See, but does it feel nice to come in after a win and go into a week?
Yeah, it always does. I mean, everybody, you're not going to deny that. It's good things to build upon. There's obviously still corrections that have to be made, but I anticipate these guys will go out and have a good day of training today. So,
what's on your list of corrections?
A lot of things. I think we've got some identification things in the run game we could do a better job of. I think we left some yards on the field the other day, but I think it was more of a communication issue and an execution issue. So if we can communicate a little bit better in the run game, we always have to work on tackling. I thought we tackled better last Saturday, and that was one of the things. But in that drive that they scored upon, I think there were some opportunities where we could have got them down and prevented them. So there's a lot of things we have to continue to work on.
Is that tough to prepare tackling technique before a game, like in fall camp, before you get into a game and you actually
it's a fundamental you have to work on every single day. So it's no different than blocking. The game is the foundation of blocking and tackling, and you need to continue to hone those skills. And if you don't work on them whenever you have an opportunity in training sessions, then I think the skill is going to diminish. So we have to continue to work on it. Also, a lot of it is knowledge, knowing where your help is coming from. What side am I supposed to be on? If I miss, should I miss to the left? Should I miss to the right? If I miss to the left, I'm turning them back into the rest of the defense. Sometimes I think it's just not only is it good defensive tackling isn't just one-on-one, am I taking a guy down doing those drills. It's understanding where your help is coming from.
So you're still 100% in the red zone as far as converting. What's gone into that efficiency? And
I think our guys do a good job of understanding the game plan and we execute it, but I think we're 100% efficiency because of field goals too. We've left some points on the board there. We know we have 3 automatically with JJ just because of how consistent he is as a kicker. But we want to be greedy and we'd like to get 7, so we've got to do a better job executing down there. And then some of it's play call things. I don't think I called a real good game in the red zone the other night, so we got to do a better job. I think as coaches is putting those guys in position to make plays.
Are you alluding to that sweep with Ezeki? Is that
just a couple things? Just look-wise, they gave us a new look down there that they hadn't shown before. And they were overloaded into the boundary. And we tried to get into the boundary, but give them credit. That wasn't what they showed before, and then they came out with it, so we kind of ran into the teeth of it. We still should have had it blocked up, but that's part of it. So we lost Jordan Wilson, so he had been in part of our goal line package, in the middle of that game. So we had to kind of substitute there a little bit. So, but we may do, and I thought the guys that went in there did a good job of making adjustments.
Is there any clarity on any of these guys like Jordan Wilson and
Jordan? We're going to see what he's going to have to practice today. Jalen's out for the year. Sosa's out for the year. So those are the 2 new ones that as we met with the doctors at the end of last week, that both those guys, from a concussion standpoint, have been declared out for the year.
So it's not the wrist with Jalen; it's a concussion.
I haven't heard anything about his wrist, so he hasn't missed any time for that. So he had a head injury and he's out for the year from that. So.
What about Kyle Phillips?
Kyle Phillips is still. We're waiting till he hasn't been declared out in whatever, so he's still a day-to-day guy. But the 2 guys that are out for the year are Sosa and Jalen.
Okay. Dent Blecker's day-to-day.
I think JDB should be back today. Yeah, so I know he's supposed to train today, so we'll see what happens with that.
How's your blocking been from the tight ends? It seems like
it's getting better. I think it's again it's a fundamental, just like tackling. So it's something we need to continue to work on. Devin didn't play in the first 3 games, so he's still starting to get some game experience in there. Caleb has worked very hard at it and is doing a better job of it. So I think part of us to being successful on the offensive side of the ball is being able to be balanced and run the football. You got to have a tight end. And I think those guys have done a good job so far, but we need to continue to get better at it.
When you went back and looked at the film and forcing 5 turnovers, how much of that was really forcing them versus maybe getting a little bit lucky on?
Well, I think you had 3 fumbles that were, our guys did a good job of getting the ball out. Odawood had a great pass rush, beat the tackle, with a good pass rush maneuver and hit the quarterback and got the ball out. So that's obviously credit to Odawood on that one. KLS's interception was a tip pass that he caught himself. So, awareness of where he was in the scheme and getting his hands up and getting his hands on the ball. They had a disruption on the tackle on our sideline that Pick made a great play, making sure he kept the ball in bounds. So, I think a lot of those were created by our guys on the defensive side of the ball, and that was good for us to see. So,
in what areas would you say you've seen growth from Dorian the whole season really?
Well, the same thing, decision making, all the things that come with experience, and that's the one thing he lacked. He's obviously a very, very talented quarterback from a skill set standpoint. he lacked experience, like all freshmen lack experience. So a lot of that stuff becomes on-the-job training, because that's the one position that training in practice is different than training in a game, because I don't know if there's anybody in any level of football that lets their quarterback get hit in practice, but you're going to get hit in a game, so the game is different than practice. So, but I've seen growth in him in all aspects of playing quarterback.
With Jalen, I think he played in 4 games. Might he benefit from this new redshirt rule? And
again, I don't know. This came right at the end of last week, so we haven't had any discussions about anything, how much playing time he's had or any of that stuff. So, we're just hoping Jalen gets healthy, and safety is our first concern. So, let's make sure anybody's is safe before we talk about, is a guy going to play 3 years from now? So.
Are you monitoring that with the freshmen who obviously some guys have played a lot and some guys haven't played much? Are you monitoring where they are?
Yeah, we monitor everybody. So that's all part of the process. I mean, that's how the rule is written. So you have to. You just can't turn around at the end of the year and say, "Hey, we redshirted this guy." Oh, well, heck, you played him in 6 games. We know where everybody is and how many snaps they've had and what their status is right now. So.
What kind of energy do you think Josh Kelly sets for not only the offense but the entire team?
Well, he's got that type of personality if you're ever around him, and I think that's the positive thing about Josh, is that he's always positive. He's got a great outlook. He's one of those guys that I think people gravitate to because he has a positive energy and an aura around him. So I think he sets a tone, whether he's in a practice session for offense or with the rest of the team or in a classroom. He's just that type of guy.